the power of the dark side.
It's Britney, bitch.
Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, everybody, to Thursday Night Shenanigans. Thank you for everyone that's already joined, it looks like here. And Happy Turtle, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate that. Thank you so very much. Glad to have you on board here. Let's go ahead and hop in some action here. Let's get a game rolling. Matt the Cutter in the house, representing, and tier 1 sub. 14 months. Anyone here who's not familiar with Matt the Cutter, please be sure to go check him out. Matt streams every Wednesday evening at the same time I do, 10 p.m. Eastern on Wednesdays. Streaming some Star Realms, Stella Cosmos. Thanks for stopping in. Appreciate you hanging out. Afternoon, evening, morning, depends where you're at in the world. Appreciate you hanging out as well. We're going to go ahead and fire up just a couple of games of Hero Realms here. We'll probably spend a majority of our time on Star Realms tonight. We'll see what's going on in Hero Realms. There was just an update. So some people are playing it pretty heavy, some people are not. Take a look here. Let's go and hop in here real quick. Let's move this ugly mug up here so it gets out of the way for the game stuff. The stuffs for the Hero Realms setup. What up, Poop Man? Thanks for stopping in. Appreciate you hanging out as well. Let's go ahead and take a look here. So we just finished up our couple of matches here at Tavern Brawl matches today against Jegmalingpa. I can talk. That's Matthew Rooks. And I was able to take him down with my fighter versus his cleric. It was a 2-1 match. It was a tight match. I take that. We had one really tight game, and then the game he won, he blew me out of the water. And the game I won, I blew him out of the water. But it was just so weird. His healing is still a factor, even though they put in the new cap for healing. But I was able to finally take that down after I've got swept by a couple clerics this season. So hopefully I can rebound a little bit here. I did, however, get completely dominated today by Mr. Androser in our Highlander match. I believe he took that down 3-1. Yeah, I think I only got 1 on him. So props to him for taking me down today. And that's an interesting format where you play best out of 5 against someone. You have to have characters that are at least level 7. And then the first person will throw out their challenge, other person accepts, and then if you win with a hero, you can't play that class again for the rest of that match. So like if I won the first game with my ranger, so I couldn't play him anymore with my ranger. And then it kind of went back and forth that way. But I beat his thief, but then he was able to play his thief again because he lost. And then won with his thief, so it's kind of interesting how that works out. Anyways, so good stuff there. Let's go and hop in here. If anyone wants to throw over a challenge, feel free. Otherwise, we will take a look and try to get a game in queue. I think we're still leveling up our ranger here. Our ranger's not 12 yet. Okay. I don't know why I did that. Okay, there we go. Let's see if we can get that. How's the music sound? My end here, it sounds like it might be a little loud. I don't know. Let me know how you guys feel. I did move my mic around a little bit too. I shoved it out of my way. But my mic levels look like they're pretty good, at least according to the screen. So we'll see if that's so good. No, I don't actually want to challenge. I don't know what I'm doing here. Matchmaking. There we go. Let's start that up. I'm going to assume the mic is at least working. Sounds good. All right, perfect. Maybe I'll just turn my headset down. That works. Duh. Got some volume control there we can work with. Okay, let's get a game in here. And we already have a game against Wazea, if that's correct. And let's take a look here, just get an idea what we're doing again. Alright, so we're not going to use our track because we're definitely going to grab that Elven gift to go first. Oh, the new turn timer. I haven't even seen that yet. That's fantastic. Is my head blocking that? Kinda. Some of my stuff is there too, but not much I can do about that. Yeah, that new clock timer. I didn't even notice a graphic. This is my first real-time game I've played since the update. So when you play something, you do get some time back. That was my question. Because in like Star Realms, if your timer goes on your turn, but if you play a card or do an action, you get some time back, and that appears to be the case here as well. So that's kind of cool. I don't know why I started with so little time on my turn, but I really want Kristoff, but I'm not going to pass up a Spark. Let's go ahead and do some looking. So we will discard just the gold, and then we'll put those guys back that way. I will grab an influence, and I'm one short. I thought I had another one. That's okay. This will be a little interesting because I didn't realize I'm playing real time. I didn't think I was playing real time, but maybe I did select real time. I'm not sure. Maybe it's just a turn time counter, but it's not real time. I don't know if anyone's played since the update and can maybe clarify that. That would be cool. Let's take a look here. We got any arrows in there? We do, but all the bows in there. But whatever, we get the arrow for free. Does not hurt to get the arrow for free. We get 2 arrows for free. So now what we want to do is actually, I think we want to do some digging here. First, ooh, I want to get that. Any of that stuff first. Oh, I don't like this. Okay. So we've got champion. Yeah, I don't think I want to pass up Kristoff again. I'm actually not going to draw a discard. I'm just going to take Kristoff here. I'll play all that action for tons of damage. Hit him with a discard. And I want to get all that shuffled in my deck. I don't want to bury all that good stuff. That's too much good stuff to bury. So we'll see what happens here. Okay, I don't even know what this time meter's doing. That thing's actually kind of throwing me off. We'll see. Alright, so they took the axe over the spear. Interesting. I do like looking at cards like that because that kind of tells you the choices that they made on some of their decision making as they built their deck. Let's go ahead and there's a bow, of course. Okay, so we'll discard that, and then we will keep those 2 there. Grab this spark. There we go. Get some extra bonus damage with the arrow there. With our bracers. So now we know we can at least pull up one of the arrows. Thought I took the bigger damage arrows, one of my things. Maybe I didn't. Oh no, I think you had to pick between that or like the crossbow, and I would rather have 2 bows, I think is what I went with. So that way you have a better chance of hitting your bows. And I think the 3 damage arrow just replaced one of your arrows, so it's not like you got another arrow. Fact check me on that, I could be wrong. Whatever. What is? All I do know is we got CJ on the table. He's doing some damage. He's giving us some life gain. He's doing his thing. So let's take a look at what our opponent's doing. They got all sorts of cult going on, and they got some wild of their own as well. They got some good wild cards. Alright, so they are blowing their once a game ability to kill Kristoff. They don't like Kristoff being out there. There's the Elven Curse. So they drew into the Elven Curse, so that stinks for us. So let's go ahead and pitch that. Let's go ahead and we're going to get that arrow. So now we know we've got that. Let's get the crossbow here. So can I get enough trade for one of these big cards? I don't think so. Well, if I get influence from just a straight up draw, I can get Kron, or I can get life gain, I guess, too. That's a big if, though. So I'm going to play this arrow first and see what happens. Okay, so I've got a 50-50 shot here. And do I want to waste this on it? I don't think so. You know, they have, like, literally one champion as their starter. So it's not the biggest need to really save that, I guess. I could grab myself Torgan, too. I hate this. I really, really hate this, and I'm going to do it. Oh, you get an arrow back, too. I totally forgot about that, so that's not too bad. Okay, so we'll at least do this. Let's go all the way to grabbing Torgan. And then let's force the shuffle. Let's play that stuff. Let's get rid of influence, but then pick up recruit. So I don't know. I think that was iffy. I don't know if I would have normally done that. Maybe. I guess I did, but it is what it is. I hope you guys are enjoying your Thirsty Thursday. I'm hitting it hard with some lemon lime Gatorade. We're hitting it hard tonight. Oh, Wissa has all the trade here. All the gold in the world. Fort Knox opening its doors. Let's see what they're going to take out here. Takes the life drain. Did reveal a domination, but we can't get that. We can't get Kron. So we're not super happy about that. But we are going to hit them with a 2 discard, though. So they are debating the fire gem. They do take the fire gem. We're going to unfortunately discard that gold. I'm not going to take the bribe. I don't necessarily want to bottom deck this stuff either, because I don't really want to bottom deck the spark, but maybe I just should. Whatever, I'm gonna. There you go, discard the gold, at least throw these guys up top. I'm not gonna buy a fire gem now. And we'll just see what happens. That's pretty good. That is actually really, really good. Not gonna be buying much this turn, but I'm gonna be doing lots of things. They have 1 discard coming up, so 1 discard doesn't hurt too much. It does kind of suck, actually. Please don't have it, and they have it. Of course they have it. I want they have it. So I got a really tough decision here. Do I have another bow? I have light crossbow, black arrow. Oh, that stinks. So unfortunately, I'm going to get rid of the bow, because I have a draw here. And if I don't draw it, I'd rather have the arrow damage from my bracers. So we've got 4. Why didn't I do this first? Why did I? Oh my god, I am so bad at Ranger. It's not even funny. So bad at Ranger. It's kind of funny, actually. 2 damage. It might be my worst champion. Like, I don't think to use Instinctive Track. And I've got it where it digs decently. It digs down 3. It only costs me 1. You know, maybe I should use that a little bit more. But whatever. Alright, so they got good damage going on here. They got the axe. Axe got the bonus from me having a guard out. So that hurts. And taking some damage here. We're still in the lead, though. Alright, we're not going to be able to get any of this stuff, so we will just do the quiver right away. Because we're going to pull up that arrow. That's going to cycle the deck. We'll play the crossbow. And then we're going to dig. We'll pitch a gold, because that's useless. We'll draw with the arrow. Draw with an arrow. Draw with the Elven Gift. So we got 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. So if I pitch the bow, we don't have enough to kill his guard. How do we only have 3 damage? 1, 2, 3, plus the damage from the bracer. That should be 5 damage there. I think I'm missing something. Alright, whatever. I still want domination, though. How do I not have 5 damage? I should have 1, 2, 3, and then 2 extra damage from the bracer. I don't know, am I missing something here? I mean, it is in beta, but I'll check the game log here real quick. Yeah, it says right here, gets 2 combat. I don't know. I don't think I got my damage there. But this is a really good hand. I do know that. So hopefully we live through this turn and we do well. Of course I did real time. Why wouldn't I do real time? Because I'm playing live. I don't know if I did real time though. I'm assuming that's what this is a real time timer. Alright, Wizza is playing down the big old life drain, sacking the fire gem, buying another fire gem. That I'm a little surprised. We're pretty late here. Shoulder bash, doing some damage. Alright, so we're looking at this. We're looking at some good stuff here. I am not going to use my dig ability because I don't want to bury both of these. So we'll do that damage. We'll pass turn. Next, we want to be able to maybe put those up there to possibly draw them. Alright. So I'm going to play my arrows a little bit slower this turn. See maybe if I was missing something. I thought I saw it before. I thought I saw it give me the bonus damage, but we'll see. Alright, so we're gonna take 50% of our life total here. Nope, we got guards. And they can only get through one of our guards. Shoulder bash is still gonna leave them short, so that's good for us. We'll discard a gold. We'll play a light crossbow, we'll dig. We will get rid of... discard up to 2. Okay, so we're getting rid of black arrow and the gold. Because we're gonna draw with the black arrow, draw the quiver. Get this black arrow, draw there. Of course, I said I was gonna play slow down. Well, I got 5 damage there. Oh, sorry, here's 2 damage. I didn't get the bonus damage again. Right there's 5 damage. Alright, whatever. I'll finish them up. So, who knows? But to me, that looks like that's not counting correctly. Did we level up? Got that bonus XP for first real time game of the day. Did level up, so we're level 11 now. Let's go ahead and make some choices here. So we got Flash Fire Arrow. So we have another arrow. Guards in the deck. Okay, so I'm pretty sure that this is going to work with my bracer. So we're going to work with my other arrow stuff. So we'll grab the flash arrow. We're kind of building up that thing. So, yeah, that was really weird. I wonder what part it would be just to take a look at the log here real quick. I don't want to rewind this. Alright. Yeah, it just did not seem like I was getting that damage. Alright, whatever. Not, end of the day, I guess it doesn't really matter. So you know what? Let's get one more game in here with the Ranger. We'll try it again, and this will give us. This time we'll try to pay better attention and see if we notice. If we don't get our, while I'm waiting for the game. For a match here. Grab the old Discord here and see if anyone's aware. Sure people are. I've not been paying attention to like the beta stuff as much. Take a look here. But you're my one escape and I can't give you up. I just wanna hold you. I wish I never told you I feel like drifting. Don't question what we got, can we take another shot? I hate So I'm just gonna see if anyone else has already reported that yet. While we just wait for a match here real quick. Thoughts on the life cap experiment? So, great question from Matt. So I've got some thoughts on it for sure. So playing some games today against various characters, against both Ambrosia and Jig Malingpa. A couple of our thoughts here. The cap. The one thing the cap does is it does actually kind of hurt a little bit some of the classes that start with a healing ability, because if you use it that first turn, you don't get any life from that. One example is the Jigmalinka mentioned it to me, is the wizard. That's a common one for wizards to use first turn, to get that card draw, to get a little bit of life going right away, and they don't get that right away, so it actually hurts them. Doesn't really hurt the cleric as much. It does hurt the thief, who is usually their pickpocket ability. Has some healing built into it too, so that's an interesting thing to take into consideration. Especially, let's say they don't damage you on their. Let's say you go first, and then they go, and then they don't damage you. You could go a couple turns where you don't get any life gain out of that. So I think that's interesting. You know, and maybe that could be solved easily by like you can only go up 50% or something. I don't know. Maybe something like that. But anyways, the other thing too, some of the other games, it seems like some of the healing in the game is still powerful enough that even if you're not getting to that high, like triple-digit life total, if you've got your deck going a certain way, you still can just out-heal and not be in danger. Like I had one game against Ambrosia today where it was like 3 turns in a row. I was playing I think my thief versus his cleric, and I was dropping 20 plus damage a turn, like 3 turns in a row. And he was never in danger of losing the game for sure. It wasn't really in too much danger because you got to get through the champions, but also just he was able to heal himself with his ability and other cards that it was pretty frustrating because like I couldn't do anything, even though I'm dropping, like I said, tons of damage. And I know they want your game to kind of go that way where you're like ramping up to a point where you just overtake the other person. But it was a little bit interesting to see. So I don't know. There's another game, like I said, me and Matt played against each other, Jigglypuff, and we both had healing in the games that we won. The games that we won by a lot. And it was enough to like offset. Like I was playing, like I said, fighter versus his cleric, which is a very bad matchup for a fighter for anything past level 3 for sure. And I was able to get like a recruit right away. And then I got Kristoff the Just right away. And just with those two, I was able to like keep putting up enough life where he just couldn't get it through, and it worked out well in my favor. I think there had to have been some more healing there somewhere in there as well, but we did not find a real-time game, and we don't actually have any challenges from anyone in the room here, so we're actually going to jump out of hero rooms a little bit early tonight, and we're going to play some star rooms. You know why? Because I like playing star rooms, so I'm going to play some star rooms. So let's go ahead and load that up here. There we go. The realm of the star variety. And we can move our noggin back over here now. So let's get a little bit of that action going on this evening. You can look at my massive losing streak over here. Losing to Matt, losing to Jeremy, losing to VQ. I mean, it's all over the place. It's been brutal. Whatever. Play your game. Play your space-based game. So I've been talking to Matt about that, and I'm definitely going to check that game out. It seems like it's fun. I also wasn't aware that it can be an async game, though, too. Knowing that, that's much more enticing to someone like me who usually can't dedicate that time to sit down and play like a full game like that stuff. So let's go ahead and take our turn here with Lex Neville. But if anyone is so inclined, they're more than welcome to send over a challenge. Lex did take the battle mech early here, popping his gambits for that. I do have a smuggling run and asteroid mining both ready to go. So let me kind of decide what I want to do here. I think we're going to grab this stinger. Ooh. There's an arc that shows up, huh? Is that how we do this? Arc shows up to the party and you instantly just switch gears? Yeah, we'll take that freight raft out there, and you know what? We'll buy the command center instead of the blob destroyer, which I was going to do. And we're just going to race for the arc. Because that's what you do, apparently. You just race for the arc. You see what happens. Okay, so I don't know. He's usually pretty good at playing, and it's like at any time of the day too. So, but let's go ahead. Let's check out that arena. I'm interested to see what's going on there. I know it looked like DQ did not have success there today. When a player acquires a ship, they put it on top of their deck. Bases cost 1 trade less to acquire. And there's all sorts of events, frontiers, and whatever. Whatever. We'll play it. We'll play a game. I'm definitely not the arena enthusiast that so many other people are. I enjoy it, and I'll play it once in a while. But a lot of times, if I get that one run and I come up short, I'm usually not going back for another run. And there are some weeks I just forget to play it entirely. So that's right. There's gonna be a ton of events here, isn't there? Okay. IG-Nate. IG-Nate. Alright, I'm gonna go with that. They got they have 4 stars. So it's possible they've completed a run. It's also possible they just have not. They've had a couple unsuccessful runs. Oh, that's right. All these ships go top here. Oh my goodness. All your ships go to all of them, not just the first one. My goodness. This is going to be silly, isn't it? I'm going to gain the life. So let's see what happens here. Reap is now following. Reap, thanks so much for stopping in. Appreciate you hanging out. This is silly. Well, ships going on the top. Cards like this that will give you an option to draw, I think, are very valuable. And I don't think we're interested in that Fed shuttle, so we'll grab the Explorer to the top. And then we'll pass turn. So yeah, anything that can get you a draw ability, such as the Capture Outpost, I think gains a lot of value in this format, where you are throwing ships. I mean, especially you get like that Enforcer Mech or that command ship. Frontier Hawk is a rock star here. Oh, so he grabs Fed Shuttle. Oh my goodness. This is gonna be bad. He's got all that purchasing power and all that scrap now. Oh my goodness. I'm just kind of going on. I don't know if I would have put that on top of my deck. Maybe I would have. Okay, so it is what it is. Let's go ahead and get ourselves a missile bot to the top. Trade escort, which we can't buy. I guess we'll get an explorer to the top too. Weird. So we're definitely getting the not the fun part of the card options here. And IG-Nate is doing all right. All right, let's take a look here. We got a discard one, so let's discard that Viper. Let's scrap that out. And I think we will take this jamming terminal just to mess with our opponent a little bit. Get a little damage, get a little discard going. Alright, he's got this, so he's buying bigger and bigger stuff now, so that's not necessarily great for us. There's an ion station out there, which is pretty cool. So I wish there was a ship out here that would give us some trade. There is not. So we'll do this. We're gonna buy that ion station, and we'll get that Frontier Hawk to the top. Do we want to save the Explorer? We will, because there's some biggins out there. There is some biggins. All right. Captured outpost is going to go away, unfortunately. Not much we can do about that. Let's see what they're going to do here. Got just the bigger base. So I guess let's go ahead and get the scrap. I should have kept the Viper in my hand. Oh no, so I'm at the discard, never mind. Alright, let's do this without putting something up top. There we go, so now we've got 4. Yes, Plasma bought it. Put a card from the bottom on top. Yeah, let's do that. Put that captured outpost up there. Got that outland station. Now we'll get rid of the Explorer. And we'll pass turn. See what IG-88's got going on here. Alright, Frontier Hawk with Enforcer mech action. We're dead. We got behind really fast this game. I don't know if I was necessarily making the optimal purchases early either. I don't think this is something I can blame just on the RNG. I think we potentially were making suboptimal choices. Let's grab that. Let's go ahead and do this. Just to be annoying. Put that shuttle on top. Buy something nice before you go away. Ooh. It's pretty good. Are we going to live through that? Are we going to live long enough to play those beautiful cards? We are. Not too shabby. Alright, so let's take a look here. Can I put something cool up top? Yes, I can get Stealth Needle. And then play it and then Stealth Needle the Orbital Shuttle. Or I can just do these. Well, I can get the Fed Cruiser right now. I can put Fed Cruiser on top and then draw with the shuttle. I think that's actually the play. As much as I want that Stealth Needle. Hey Frank, what's going on? Thanks so much for stopping in. But if I want to have some fun, I put the Stealth Needle on top and I just do a double orbital shuttle. But this is the right play because it's going to hopefully keep me alive. Oh, we can still get Stealth Needle. We still got the trade for that. We just can't do the fun stuff right now. Alright, we'll get rid of the Explorer now. Trying to make a game out of this. Hopefully I didn't draw too much. They did not draw too much. They can't get through any of that. That is awesome. So that's really, really, really good for us. Let's discard that. Let's missile bot that out. Do we go for the big trade with the blah miner? Yeah, put it on top and then possibly get some action going here. We sure do. We sure do. Ooh, a warp jump comes up. Okay, so we could have some action going on here. Let's try because we have all these events. So let's put one. Okay, we could put one of these big ships up top. So 1, 4. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I was seeing if I could do it and keep the discard here, but I don't think I'll be able to. So let's put those two up there. Let's sink the flagship. Let's sink the mothership. There's a trade mission. Ooh. Nanobot over the command ship? I guess so. Take the damage. I'd say we take the base here. And let's get rid of that guy. Not too shabby. Event's keeping you around for a little bit longer at least. But he's got all the goods now, I bet. Or they have all the goods. IG-88. What do they got there? They got 28 damage. 5, 9, 11, 15, 19. I don't think they got 28 damage plus getting through my outpost at least. So maybe I stick around for another turn. They probably got like all their good stuff out of that though. Drawing 2 and then the warp. The warp. Trading post is out there. They did play orbital shuttle. They've only got one base. Interesting. And now play some mobile market. So I think they played that out of turn, out of order. I mean, so that's helpful for us. That stinks. Well, not the worst thing. So they did get that command ship. I was hoping to clear those big ships and just get the command ship myself, but the nanobot swarm showed up. And I like nanobot. They have a mobile market so they can get the command ship. So I think that is probably game because they can kill our base for free. Yep, that's 28 right there. Events. Events gave me a chance, and then events. Oh, they've got a base kill right there too. Oh no, they don't have another red, but still. Yep, events gave me a chance, and then events just took that right out away from me. Bummer. And just like that, we're 0-1 in the arena. Let's take our turn with Lex here. We're not gonna sweat over that. Alright. Lex taking all that good stuff. Do I just go for the... So I've got 2 cards here. And if I do it this way, I've got to blow this for both things. But you know what? You only live once, man. You only live once, and sometimes you just have to take a chance. And when you take that chance, once in a while, that chance pays off, and you get yourself an arc. You get yourself a very broken card. Like this card. You know, I'm pretty sure, you know, Rob and Darwin were just hanging out one night at the bar really late, and they're like, you know what? Let's just break this game open. Let's just bust it open wide. Let's just put in, you know, let's just put in Sassel Recall. And just, you know, try to play it off like it's as good as, you know, Healing Salve. So, that's what they did. Alright, let's take a look here. So, Matt the Cutter is sending us everything minus missions. So, he is sending us Command X, unfortunately. I mean, hooray for Command X. No, they're alright. But there's no missions. Because missions are poopers. They are straight up poopers. It's not that missions are poopers, just so everyone's clear. It's the win condition by missions, which is atrocious. Alright, so Matt is... Let's take a look here. What do you guys think? Should we go random? Should we play some commander we don't normally play? Should we cheese factor and play Yoakum? Let's take a look here. Thinking about playing random. But then my luck, I'll get Nandi or Valken, the two that I'm probably least familiar with. of any of them, but whatever. That's how you get better, right? You play, you have some fun. You play to win the game. As certain historical sports figures, sports ball figures have said. Alright, let's take a look at our game here with Matt. We're in game 1, and Matt is playing as Matt, who's playing against me as Matt. So I am playing as Matt, playing against Matt, who's playing as Matt. Let's do this up. Matt has Gray Market and Frontier Fleet. And I have Political Maneuver and Two-Pronged Attack. So I've got two pretty good gambits. Matt has one mediocre but one pretty good gambit. He gets himself starting out with the scrap right away. I'm a little surprised because Matt normally does not go for scrap, but certainly doesn't like go out of his way to get it either. So I am going to forego getting my life gain because I'm going to pick up this Hive Queen, and then I'm going to pass her. So yeah, I'm kind of surprised that Matt went that far in on scrap right away. But Matt's also played as Matt, probably versus Matt, a lot more than I have. So maybe he's got an insider tip that Newburgh Mirror, maybe scrap is the determining factor. Maybe it's the secret tech we don't know about. Matt is also buying everything out of color. So it is what it is. Did not mean to say with gambits, yeah. Commanders with gambits is a little silly. It's really not meant to be played that way. In fact, I think there's a disclaimer that says that. But it is what it is. So I feel that I need to get some trade in here because there's going to be big cards. There are big cards. Alright, I also feel like I want that assault pod. And then it's early enough. I'm going to take this Hunting Captain away from Matt. And there's a Chancellor Hartman, which we're going to have to scrap out. And I think everything else I'm going to leave. Maybe I'll get rid of the Battle Barge, because I don't want to be hit with discards, even though I have a 6-card hand. I'm probably going to flip them something better, though. Convoy Bot is better, but you know what? I'll live with that. That we'll live with. Alright. So we'll pass turn there. And see what Matt is able to do. Getting that scrap right away. Scrapping from handily, so that's not too bad. Blows is once you scam it right away, it does trigger a wormhole. What did he scrap? Scrapped a Viper. Okay, so he got his Viper out of the deck. He's only got one Viper. Alright, so Matt's playing all the goods. So he buys that Convoy Bot and is able to use the Convoy Bot immediately. So we don't have any cards in our discard, so we're drawing a card. Play some goods here. I'm just going to play a couple of these, get myself a War Kite. War Kite is oh so good. We're going to get our life gain. We're going to scrap Battle Screecher. Battle Screecher is really good for both of our decks. But also, if you're playing with Gambit, or with events, Battle Screecher to me is gold. You want to wipe that row. You want to have that shot of getting those events to fire off. Matt does play my favorite card against me, the Imperial Frigate. That card is phenomenal. It slices, it dices, it juliennes fries. like the Ninja Foodie. It'll dehydrate, it'll air fry, it'll pressure cook, it'll do everything you need it to do. Okay, so let's go ahead and get some action going here. We've got lots of trade. Debating if I want to go all the way up to this embassy base, or if I'm satisfied just grabbing this Union Stronghold, especially since it's going to go to the top. I could just draw right now if I want. I don't think I will. I don't think I'll waste that on that yet. Oh. But man, we really want to get that. I certainly don't want Matt to have a Mega Mech. But you know what? I think we'll just scrap up the Mega Mech. We'll live with everything else that's out there. Let's get a trade bot just so we have a little bit of scrap going on here. There's a High Priest Lyle. We'll grab that. And then we will use it right away. And we'll get rid of a Scout. And do some damage. Faster. There's the Imperial Frigate again. Matt is getting some scrap in, so he's thinning out the deck, so we're going to see some cards on repeat. Oh, and he scraps the Imperial Frigate. Wonder what he was looking for to do that. I'm a little surprised. Or if he just thinks he's going for the kill, because he is, because I'm almost dead already. That's the bad thing about this here. You start dying, you don't realize what's going on. I guess we don't need this Tug. That's probably the least impactful card we have going on here right now. Let's do all sorts of stuff here. Try to trigger an event. We do not. Ooh, we get some delicious healing. Some saucy, delicious healing. Let's scrap this missile mech. Are we dead? We're probably dead. So Matt's got 1 damage on board. 6, 11, 13. So we're basically dead, unfortunately. I don't want to use this already, but we need the life gain. The lousy little 4 life gain. We do need it. And pass turn, see what happens. See if we can survive a turn. But even still, then we've got 30 damage to pump out. Probably not happening. There's 12. There's 17, so we're probably dead anyway still. Still dead either way. So, very interesting. Good game, Matt. Even with your crazy format. We're going down 0-1 to Matt so far. Matt has sent over the rematch. And he keeps it the same. And we will also still accept in random again. And see what we end up with. Alright, so we're losing this game. I'll tell you that right now. That's not even like choice. That's not even like an opinion. That's a fact. Go place your bets at the counter now. Getting good before the line shifts. Because we're not winning this game. Me piloting Valken versus anyone in the field piloting Walsh is probably a bad time for me. Especially when he's going first. He could get a turn 1 Enforcer mech. The right cards, he could get that missile silo into play. I mean, there's all sorts of stuff going on. Oh, with the gambits too. I totally forgot about that. Able to top deck a solid ship immediately. That's not good. Not gonna lie. This is not a good situation. So let's go ahead and do some action here. Kinda torn. You know what? Let's pop this now. Four, five, six, seven. I'm gonna grab this. Almost gonna grab the Enforcer Mech, even though I know the Missile Silo is gonna come up, but the Enforcer Mech is gonna help me just blow up bases. So does the Silo as well, I guess. I think utility-wise, I'm just gonna get possibly more out of that. We're getting a cutter for one. You know what? We dropped out of Hero Realms early, Matt. But if you think you're gonna stick around after my games here with Matt the Cutter, I'll be happy to switch over and let you get your revenge. I'm now going to scrap and get rid of this Viper. After I lose... Hang on, I got something I can do. Oh, that's right, I can do that. Totally forgot. No, we're not going to do that. You know, I think I'm supposed to be doing that. What do you get? You get 3? You get 5? Oh my goodness, maybe I should be gaining that 5 life. Yeah, it's just letting them know we're talking about our match, and I mentioned, you know, we're talking about the healing cap, and my thoughts on that. Like I said, I kind of, me and you had the conversation. Some of those games at cap didn't matter because just the healing is still so strong in Hero Realms. The one game you beat me, you wiped the floor with me. The one game I beat you, I wiped the floor with you. Then we had one close game, which I edged out. And it still just seems like there's so much healing in the game that I don't know. Like I said, I had that one game with Ambrose earlier today where I was dropping 20 plus damage a turn, 3 turns in a row, and he was never in danger, never slightly in danger. You know, it's kind of demoralizing. So he is able to get out that base right away. Let's grab the Blob Overlord here, obviously. Good stuff, good stuff. Scrap the card your hand or scrap. Okay, so we have to scrap to do that though. No problem, yeah. We definitely can always catch up. And I keep forgetting you're overseas right now, so that does definitely mess with things for you for sure. Totally understandable. Yeah, like I said, I don't know if it's just as easy as a flat across the board, cut all healing in half or something, but it does feel like something needs to be adjusted because it seems like every class has some sort of healing option. Not every class, but I mean, like the Thief, you can get like 7 healing off your pickpocket ability that you can use every turn. The Cleric, same thing. You can get some big healing. Even the Wizard, you can get some decent healing off that card draw one. So it seems to be it's widely available, and perhaps it is causing some sort of an issue. Still, we'll see. It's only been a couple days since they're trying to test out this version, so we'll see. Yeah, it just seems like every class has some healing. Let's take a look here. Like I said, I've always had from even back then, the amount of healing that the Thief can get off of their pickpocket is out of control because you're getting 5 life, you're getting 2 gold back if they pitch something. It's like, I don't know, it just seems like it's way up there. We are going to need to, I don't know, do I need to gain the life right now? No, let's just get that scrap. I was really thinking maybe I'll just take that, but let's take the base, even though our bases are weaker against Walsh. Doesn't mean you don't take them, though. Yeah, that's the thing. You get the discard for sure, you get the healing for sure, and you have the potential of getting a partial refund or a full refund, just depending which way you went. Yep, I agree. I played against, like I said, I got lucky. I beat Adam's Thief with my Ranger, and it was close. And then he played his thief again the second time against me today and just crushed me. It's like there's nothing I was doing there. Okay, let's take a look here. 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we don't really have a shot at all of getting this Brain World. Let's go ahead and scrap it out of here. See what else we have in our... Okay, we will definitely grab that Lancer, especially against Walsh. And then Mech Cruiser would be nice, but that's not going to happen for us. Let's do that. Let's play that guy. Let's go ahead and let's gain our 5. Get our card back. Alright, let's play the Unity Fighter. Thinking maybe the Orbital Shuttle just for the big purchasing power, since we do have some good scrap going and we got some good blue. Alright, we trigger a recon mission, which doesn't really help us too much. Let's play that. Let's just get rid of it. We're not doing anything with that. And you know what? Just to hold off, no, especially the Orbital Shuttle, we'll wait to use our base. We'll wait to sneak our base up there at another time. Said I really, you know, Fighter was strong when the Heroes first started, and then as you leveled up, so you started realizing like how good some of these other classes could be, and it almost feels like as you level up, Fighter is like one of the weakest classes now. The higher level you play. And I think there's only so much they can do with that, because in that type of situation, you are usually going to have like some sort of rock, paper, scissors where one class just may be traditionally stronger against others. There's only so much you can do to stop that. Are they really basing up at all? Not too much. I think I am tempted. In fact, I'm going to grab this Alliance Landing over the Mech Cruiser. Powerful vacuum pops up. And we're going to take advantage of just getting some bases of our own. Let's see what we can do. We're going to scrap. And then we're going to go ahead and get this life back here. We're going to gain that 5. So we're going to forego that. So we're still getting some scrap in. We're just not getting like the maximum scrap. But we need to keep ourselves alive here to stay in this game. I think, even though I do have some yellow going on, you know what? I do have enough. I've got like 3 cards. They won't grab that. That guy replaces himself. So let's do that. So see, Matt's got up his sleeve for us. Got some Stellar Reefs in Walsh become a lot more interesting. You know, they're giving you that free trade every turn. Scrap them for 3 damage if you want, but they've also got 4 defense. So now I'm going to have to waste 8 damage if I want to clear those out of the way. So there's something to be said about that. They're pretty useful in Walsh, especially because they also happen to be blob. So they're pairing up with some, you know, half your cards already. Alright, so we've got some good damage going here, though. Some good discards as well. And just debating what I want to do here. We'll grab this just because it's going to be basically a cycler for us. We're going to put a card from the bottom to the top. You know what? Why not? We'll grab ourselves a Roll It Out. There is a Night Star out there. We're definitely interested in that. Once again, a special playing against Walsh. Take advantage of that. And looks like I'm going to be bound and determined to not get that orbital shuttle to actually sync up with my bases. So we did hit Walsh with some good discards that turn. Resolves the event, plays the ships, and luckily for us he cannot tear up that Alliance Brigade at all, but it does get lots of damage in and kills our base for free. We're down to 21. So this is definitely not a good situation for us. Grab that Hive Lord, because that's what you do. And then just like everything else, you just wait the row. Just take it out. Alright, so I've got a Mega Hauler out there and a High Priest Lyle. So I am thinking... So I'm actually going to draw one with the Hive Lord and see what comes. Okay, so that's not what I thought. Let's draw with the 2-prong attack. There we go. Let's grab this High Priest. We want to get some scraps in. Scrap there. Get our bonus damage there. Let's kill Warkite since we're... Are we getting it? I think we have to take Warkite. It's just, it's too good. We can scrap it out. Unfortunately, let's just scrap it out. Alright. Let's scrap another one. But that one I think we'll pull back. Keep the Ranger. Now I'm thinking about just getting rid of the Ranger. In fact, we will. We'll get it, but we'll slash to scrap it out. Alright, so we've got 2330. So it's looking decently tight, but it could be a little misleading. We'll see. He does get that Mega Haul. That's just so silly. Kills our base. We've got the Alliance, and then we'll also pop our Gambit for a base. That Orbital Shuttle, 2 bases to work with. Alright, so let's go ahead and scrap there. Alright. And then let's go ahead and scrap this base. But I'm just kidding, we're not really going to scrap it. We're going to get that life back. Got lots of trade. We'll grab that lookout post. Oh, we do not like leaving out that Predator, unfortunately. That is going to happen. That's going to stay out there. Not much we can do there. Do we have enough to kill him? 20... Oh, we do. We've got the kill in hand. Look at that. I'm over here screwing around. Draw there. Perfect. Didn't even notice we had the kill there available. Once again, that was not a fact. And if you place a bet on me losing there, you're a fool. You should just always assume I'm going to win. Good game, good game. Valken is so odd for me to play because I really struggle with when to use that ability to not actually do your scrap, to get the life. But you want to scrap your deck because you want to thin it down. So it is such a tough decision. I don't know. That was just a really interesting game for sure. Alright, so we're playing against Matt. The last game here, we have not seen a single tech card yet. We'll play random again. And we'll see if Matt switched it up. So Matt is playing as McCready. And we are playing as Walsh this time. So this will be a really interesting game. Especially with this opening row. This is a saucy row. I'm really curious to see which way he's going to go here. Excuse me, with his first turn. He has Bold Raid and Vet Pilots. Pops his one-time Gambit for McCready. We have acceptable losses, and we have salvage operation. So there goes the Wrecker. No surprise there. If Wrecker's on the board and you can get your hands on an early Wrecker, you probably want to do that. So we have 5, potentially 7 trade here. And we will get ourselves a cargo mech. Oh my goodness, there's a mining mech as well? What? So I was just going to take that missile bot. I'm tempted to pop my Gambit and grab the mining mech, but I'm not going to. I am still going to take the missile bot. Mobilization. Interesting. I'm going to put none on top. Look for distraction so we can get it off our mind. Let's see if I want to do this right. Okay, so I'm going to put cargo mech on top. I'm going to be short of doing what I want, because I wanted to be able to draw a cargo mech here. Does this draw a card? Oh, that doesn't draw a card. Never mind. Never mind then. We'll just play our card, and we did not use acceptable losses. That's okay. This game is going to go pretty fast. So we'll see, see what we end up coming away with here. Buys that patrol bot, and it does a ton of damage to me. Alright, so I'm partially tempted to buy that Assure 4. Put it directly into play. And just get the life gain off of it. Because I've got 2 scrappers going here. I should be able to scrap down pretty quickly. I'm going to, actually. I mean, I could grab Neural Nexus too, but you know what? I'm going to grab the life gain off of this and make it annoying. Give it, you know, it's got a bigger butt because I'm playing Walsh. Let's not use this yet because we do have this coming up with no scrappers in there. Let's grab the Falcon, especially grabbing it away from McCready. Now it's past turn. So I think Matt's got Wrecker in hand now. Yep, there it is. Yeah, getting an early Wrecker is just brutal. When you're playing McCready, you're just able to trim down so fast and just apply the pressure. We're going to go ahead and scrap out both these scouts. And are we interested in getting Mining Mech or Trader? Is tempting because I'm going to be scrapped down pretty fast. Get that Trader and Falcon pinging off each other. Getting free trade off of that, basically. I'm giving up 2 damage. I guess that's how I'm going to look at it. Actually, I'm giving up 4 damage. I'm going to do it. If I lose by 4, so be it. That was the choice I decided to go with. So see what happens here. Hey, Double Dubs, thanks for stopping in. My hot take on the Roger Steele. Well, the hot take I have for the Roger Steele is, have they announced what it actually is? Because I haven't seen anything yet today, because there was that rumor that it was 4 years, 200 million with 153 million guaranteed. But I don't. Then he came out and tweeted and said he is coming back. But that basically was just false. That's not what he signed. And that would be pretty ballsy of him to say that and then to have it actually not be right. Yes, so that was the big thing. So all these places reported that was the deal. Then, of course, everyone came in with their hate on him. But then he tweeted from his verified Twitter account that was not the actual deal. And it will be released, but it's not the deal. In fact, I think he even said at the time he tweeted after that was announced, he didn't actually sign his new deal yet, I think is what it actually said. I want to put anything 2 or less on top. Not necessarily. So we have to wait. We don't even know what his deal is. But, I mean, even if it... Yes, exactly. Well, you know, it's that thing, like, which version of Aaron Rodgers is going to show up? Am I dead here? Not quite yet, so let's grab the straight escort. Are you going to get, you know, MVP, quarterback, Super Bowl MVP, who's just going to pull it out and just do it? Or are you going to get, you know, some pretty repeated, you know, disappointing end in the postseasons? Allegedly, not all of it's his fault, though, which I tend to believe. You know, against 2 years ago in that Buccaneers game, when they decided not to go for it, and they went for the field goal first instead of the touchdown. There's just so many things like woulda, coulda, shoulda. Alright, so let's discard here. Cluster Viper, because I'm still going to get the damage off Cargo Mech for Missile Bot, so that's a better chance of just getting the damage straight up. Now we can get that Cluster Bot again back. Hang on, there's nothing we want to scrap there. I think we're dead either way. I don't think we survive. So let's go ahead and put this on top. Draw that. And then, yeah, just nothing we can do here. I can do 25 damage. And then we still lose. So we're at 12. So I will do everything in my power to survive. That little colony. Got him down to 7. Like I said, we knew it was going to be a close game. But yeah, obviously I want to see them succeed, and then we lose. And we did lose by 2, but I know we paired up that trader with the Falcon at least once, so I don't consider that to still be a mistake because we did get the damage out of that deal. So good game, Matt. Good game. 7. McCready with veteran pilots. Like, are you joking? Are you kidding? Not even cool, man. Not cool. Not cool. Alright, good games though. Good set against Matt tonight. Matt does take it down. I think Matt is getting me back a little bit here. Yeah, it's been a while since we played Commanders, absolutely for sure. So that was a nice change up. Commanders with Gambits is wild. It's a wild ride. And even Matt said like he didn't mean to send it with that actually at first, but that's fine. You know, it is for fun. I'll play anything, anywhere, against anyone, do whatever. But Matt's coming back. I think that's probably like 3 sets in a row. I feel like overall, I'm still pretty up over the past few months. I had a pretty good run on him, but now he's starting to shift it back and get some consistent wins on me. So we'll pick that up again on Matt's stream next week. So make sure you stop in and check out his stream. He streams on Wednesdays at 10 p.m. Eastern. Let's go ahead and take our turn here with Mr. Lex Neville. Let's see what he's got going on here. What we really should be talking about, though, Double Dubs, is that crazy Russell Wilson deal. Holy smokes. Broncos gave up the farm, but they are legitimately, once again, a QB away from taking down some serious action. This is still relatively early. I might just be looking at that cargo craft, or let's just grab that Warning Beacon. Whatever. Let's just grab the bacon. Just be done with it. Just do it. Don't even debate it. Don't think about it. Buy the card. Eat your bacon. Bacon's good. And call it a day. How do you guys like your bacon? You guys like your bacon super crispy? You like it a little fatty still, not quite like crisped up? Do you like it right in the middle? How do you like it? Ooh, yeah. Double Dubs is the Vikings fan. Sorry, dude. No, I kid. Obviously been in this area. You got a lot of friends that are Bears fans, Vikings fans, whatever. Yeah, Cousins is interesting because, I mean, anyone I've talked to, Vikings fan, whoever, they'll agree that dude was overpaid so much for that contract. That's ridiculous. That was just like, what did you pay him? Like, why? Because he had an okay run in Washington that really didn't actually accomplish anything. But, hey, these QBs, like, if they come up, they have a good run at the right time and cash in on a team that needs a quarterback, that's how you do it. I mean, look at Matt Flynn when he went to Seattle. Not even a huge contract, but for him, a backup, rolling in, cashing in $27 million, starting a handful of games, and they realize, oh, wow, this guy is not good. This is why he was the backup. Yeah, it'll be interesting. I can't imagine the Vikings are going to offer him any sort of money. He's got to be gone. But then where does he go? He's going to land somewhere. Because he's still better than he's a middle of the pack quarterback. He's still better than the bad QBs. So I'll definitely say that. He's got the experience. You can plug and play him in almost any offense. So that'll be interesting. And then you have those outliers, like you've got Deshaun Watson still out there, who, he should have been able to play last year. He got screwed. They didn't apparently get the stuff set up correctly, for him to be able to get that done before the deadline, and all of a sudden it was up and he couldn't play. He got hosed. And especially now that all that stuff's coming out, where those people making the allegations against him, they're finding out most of that's not true. Which, you never know what to believe. None of us were there. We don't know what happens. But some of these times, it's just like, some of these allegations are so outrageous. You're like, okay, I know some of these guys are pretty wild, crazy, do whatever, but some of these are just like, is that real? Is that like a real thing? You don't know. So, yeah, but it'll be interesting to see where he lands. And then you've got, Garoppolo. He's out there now, and you have to think San Fran's gonna be happy to roll with Trey Lance. That kid is good. The kid's pretty talented. We'll see what happens there. It's funny because Garoppolo is just always so smug, and you're just like, he's got that super like punchable face, Not really, don't hurt people, love everyone, but you know what I mean. You know what I mean. Alright, let's get some... Do I just... Yeah, we get rid of this too. This ain't gonna make it here. Yes, we know we have unspent trade. Thank you so much for letting me know, game. I appreciate that. You're the best. Looking out for me. We're just losing this one here. So, Lex, you know, he posted that thing in the group where he's got like 2 pages full of just like wins against so many people and stuff like that, which is good. But someone did bring up a good point, because his stuff it's all challenges. It's not random Q games, and he was maybe mentioning it in a way that, like, comparing it to, you know, streaks. And I'm glad someone brought that up, because by all means, he's definitely earned a lot of these wins. Me and him play every day. He sends me a challenge almost every day, and that's cool. I love it. I love playing against him. He beats me so much, and usually beats me like within a turn. It's so frustrating. And it's almost always like I'm 1 turn away. And but it is, you know, it is what it is. It's a loss is a loss. So right, like right there, I got him to 3, and so we'll see. But anyways, yeah, it was just interesting to see those comments come through. Like, this is a lot of wins, but this is also challenges. You know, there's that thought process. I think we actually pulled this one out, boys. Yep, I can see Garoppolo. I mean, Garoppolo's going to land anywhere that needs a quarterback. He's a solid quarterback. He's not going to have an issue getting a job for sure. And yeah, that is interesting to see how that may roll out. So I think we're good here. Pew pew, took that one down. That was super close one. Vikings still have so much talent on that team. You know, they've got one of the best young wide receivers that we've seen in a while. They've got a solid backfield. I think their secondary is pretty banged up, if I remember right. But otherwise, they've got some good things in place where they can still be a contender. So this is the format that Lex has been sending over, so we'll go ahead and rumble that up here. And if anyone else wants to send over a challenge, by all means, feel free. I'm happy to take challenges. Otherwise, I'll just play another game here with Mr. Lex, and I'll rattle on about football and stuff and act like I know what I'm talking about. This is interesting. I do like me a solid backfield. Baby got back. Interesting. I don't want to leave all that out there for them. Let's see here. Do I blow this already? Or do I wait till next turn to see what's left? I'm gonna buy that. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna see what's left over here. I'm gonna save. Ooh, what's up, Colossus? How you doing? You looking mighty spicy. Okay, so he's got 5. So I can just buy mobile market, pass turn, and then I've got mobile market, I've got the trade star, and I've got the political maneuver, along with the glorious return. Or I can use glorious return now, and I can get myself bin gate station, which doesn't really get you a lot of extra trade. So if you pitch like 3 cards, you get 4 trade. So think about just grabbing mobile market. In fact, that's what we're gonna do here. The thing about Midgate being out there though is he does oh. Okay, let's see what happens. There's a chance. There is a chance. Oh, I didn't take a look at their gambit. Bold raid, that's a draw. And you got the top deck. Oh, they're going to kill Colossus right now. They're not even going to wait. You know what? That's fine. They got to burn a lot of resources to do that. There goes Colossus. I don't hate on that. That cost you a lot of resources to do that. And out of that, you got... I mean, did come up with Farm Ship, and that's pretty good. But... let's see what we got here. So, yeah, we would have had Colossus this turn. We'll grab a Siege Fortress, though, and be happy with it. We ain't hating on that. So, let's see what happens here. There was another notable quarterback, I can't remember, that's up for free agent. Well, the dumpster fire that is Carson Wentz is now going to Washington. I love that dude when he was playing in Philly, like when he first came up before he started getting banged up. And I mean, he had like MVP numbers. I remember that season. He was like rolling, and then he got banged up. He went out. Allegedly, he had some sort of beef with the Eagles when they won the Super Bowl with him on the side. I mean, what do you want them to do? They still went in there and they handled their business against the Patriots, against Tom Brady. Like, so I don't know how much I believe that type of stuff whenever I hear it, though, too. It's easy, you know, for all these rumors, but it'll be interesting to see how he works out there. They've got a pretty good young team there, too, though. They've got McLaurin, wide receiver, and they've got a couple decent running backs there. They got that one kid, I can't remember, I had him on my keeper league. I'll have to look him up. But he was doing alright. Saints? Who knows what they're doing? I don't think they know what they're doing. What a disaster that is. I got Michael Thomas on my keeper league as like an early pick too, and you can't drop him. And someone else will pick him up. And so that's just a wasted pick. It's still ended up doing pretty decent though, so I can't be hating too much. Alright, I need to possibly... oh man, I gotta get some life gain here. Okay, that helps. The recycling station, I like that. I still got these bad boys. I'm waiting for another bomb to drop before I do anything wild. If I get anything too crazy going on there, popping my gambits. I'm gonna pop some tags. Got $20 in my pocket. I'm hunting for a bargain. This is awesome. Got a guy that I work with. He's a dead ringer for Macklemore. Dead ringer. Even had his sides of the head shape for a little bit like that and everything. Dead ringer. Alright. We've got some action here. The nice thing, we got some good synergy going on there. Just wreck their whole situation. Just take it out. Let's get that barter world. Even though they have Obliterator, I'm willing to go on bases because I've got enough utility bases that they're the bases that you get instant like perks from. So there's that other Viper over here, like Recycling Station, instantly get to draw a cycle. Barter world, worst case scenario, I can gain some life and scrap for 5 damage. Mobile Market moves itself out of the way and draws me a card. Siege Fortress does so much damage that I'm willing to have that out there. It makes it worthwhile. So we'll build it and grab that in Fiat. Of course, Emperor's Dreadnought shows up now. And he most certainly does have the ability to get it. So let's consider our options. Think I can do anything about it. So at best, I can spend 1 to get Trade Star. That'll put me up to 5, 6, 7. I'll draw off the Burrower. I have a 4 out of 5 shot. Okay. Is this gonna happen? Alright, boys, here we go. Here we go. Great start of hand. Draw. And we did it. How crazy is that? It's obscene. I mean, that's about as crazy as them doing the shenanigans to scrap off Colossus earlier. I think this was a little crazier. I can't believe that worked out. That's awesome. Saving my gambits for a rainy day. It looks like he wouldn't have had enough, but he did have the battle pod. So Emperor's Dreadnought would have been gone. Would have been out of here. There goes our lovely base. It's so lovely. Alright, let's see what we can do here. Alright, now we'll start scrapping scouts. We don't need those for sure. I got a Star Bridge now. We'll grab Solar Skiff. Frontier Hawk. This Star Market card here is pretty good. Get rid of that. We can't kill his base or get through it, but that's okay. That's a pretty good draw. What do they got? Got some good stuff. They have some good stuff. Not enough I think we're worried about, but that's okay. Let's see what we can do here. Barbership coming out. And I'm getting hit with the discard because of the ally ability with the Midgate Station. World Redoubt in the house. And we're losing our base due to damage. Leviathan out there, huh? I don't know if that's going to be a factor this game, but we'll see. Just like a spark that's breaking out. Can't make a stop, can't turn back now. We know that there's no room for doubt. No, we can't turn back now. I see danger. Alright, took some good damage there. Let's see what we can do here, boys and girls. Alright, Luck's taking their time. Alright, get the bases. Embassy added up. Emperor's Dreadnought. There we go. We'll grab that Leviathan. Okay, they don't have Obliterator, so we'll leave our bases out. Need some life. Take out their bases, do a little bit of damage to them. Pass turn. Ugh, that's a pretty ugly draw. I am needing... What's up, Stella Cosmos? Thanks for stopping in. Appreciate you taking some time to visit. There we go. I was going to say, I'm needing one of my bases to survive. I get the Solar Skiff going here. There we go. All it takes is that one card to get some things going. Ooh, we're looking good. Looking good. Looking good, kids. I believe so. Yeah, I don't have any games that were hanging out. So I would say yes. Let's grab that Royal Redoubt. I don't have enough here to kill them, do I? Oh, but they don't have much going on here. Let's just take their stuff out. It's just gaining a life. There we go. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we finished our game from last week offline. There goes that war kite. Yeah, they can't do much there. And that is going to be game. Absolutely. Let's go ahead and fire over that challenge. I'll be happy to take that. I've not been doing especially well in the games. Even though I did just take that one down pretty well. Good game, Lex. Good game, as always. Alright, we will wait for the challenge here from Stella Cosmos. Just going to send that over. Absolutely double dub. Thanks for stopping in. Appreciate hanging out. Thanks for wrapping some NFL with me as well, too. I know we've got a decent sport ball fan base in the community, but it's always good to chat with some. Take care. And Stella, I think you still streaming Star Realms? Can't remember if you were still streaming Star Realms or not. I did randomly Wednesday. There's a little Sphere challenge. Let's see what we got here. All the core sets, Cosmic Gambit, Stellar Allies, all the promos, bases, fleets, command, assault. So no events, no heroes, no year one gambits, and no missions, no command X. Perfect. I like it. Let's do it. Anyway, so I was just checking out Darwin's stream a little bit. While I was dropping the kiddo off at karate, and then I was out in the car for a little bit, and then I went and just checked. For some reason, I just checked to see if there was another Star Realms stream, and there was. And there's a guy in French speaking, and I said hi from USA, and then he started speaking English a little bit, but you could tell it was late for me. He said it was already like 1 in the morning on a Wednesday, so he ended the stream pretty quickly after that, but seemed like a super nice guy who's having fun streaming some Star Realms. I think he streams some other games. I wish I could remember the guy's name. And I follow so many streams I couldn't tell you who it was. But yeah, it's cool. It's always cool to see just another random Star Realms streamer. And it's always interesting too because he asked me if if I like Star Realms. And I think I responded with something like, I really like it. I'm in the game. And I think he meant like, I'm into the game or something. I don't know. But I didn't really say much past that. I just thought it was kind of a fun comment. But yeah, okay, so let's take a lyric here. So Lila's got an Explorer. Okay, so we do have Rapid Deployment and 2-prong attack. So my gut is telling me take the light cruiser, see what flips. But I also don't want to leave Star Market out there either. Oh, I don't like this. I don't like this at all. You know what? We're gonna get a little crazy again here. Do I go to that light cruiser now, or maybe do I just let that chill for a sec? I'm gonna let it chill. Actually, I was gonna draw it and then buy the light cruiser, but I think I'm gonna let it chill. So Lilithsphere has 5 trade. Imperial Defender, Plasma Bot, Light Cruiser, and Assure 4. It does go for the Assure 4, keeping that away from the Star Market. That's a good call, I think. So now we will go get our Light Cruiser. And we'll actually follow that up with the Plasma Bot as well. And then we'll pass turn. Does get that Assure 4 out right away. Very nice. So gaining life off of that. Alright, so we are going to get ourselves a summit site. And then we're actually going to also, we don't want to have our opponent with that ability to get Hive Queen. So we'll unfortunately have to use our other Gambit now for that purpose. Yeah, because right there they could have used their hidden base, comboed with their other base, had the trade for Hive Queen, and that would have been bad for us. It just wouldn't have been good. So I unfortunately am going to scrap, and I'm just going to buy a vanilla plain Jane Explorer, because we got to get some trade going in here besides what we got. But I don't want to miss out on the scrap. I have a feeling in this format with no events, no heroes, scrap in the end could make a very big difference. Alright, we're going to do the same thing here. We are going to actually need to scrap out Missile Silo from the row. They are starting to base up on us, and we don't need that happening as well. Alright, so they're dropping their goods. We got 4. Could be looking at Battle Station, could be looking at Burrower, could be looking at Double Explorer. Does go Double Explorer. I kind of thought that. Just get that trade into the deck. Alright, we'll get a Summit Site going. So we've got some really good trade here now. So I initially, it was leaning towards Leviathan Command Ship. I still think Leviathan is the play. I think it's just too good to pass up. It just blows up a base right away. Once again, we can't. Oh, and I want to take Burrower now that I have Leviathan and Summit Site. So now we are going to miss a scrap, which could come back to haunt us. We'll see. But we can't leave the Burrower out there at that moment. Alright, does drop down the secret outpost, gets that extra trade, gets 9 trade. Are they going Hive Queen? They're going Command Ship, they're going Command Ship. Okay, so that's bad news for us. But they cannot kill our bases. And so we're going to get some extra double duty out of that. We're going to draw 2 of the Summit Site. We've got Orbital Shuttle in hand. We've got a draw from the Burrower. So that was really lucky for us. And actually, even though I want Hive Queen, I think I am going to grab this Plasma Vet. We're going to put that right into play. Ooh, an Arc shows up. So I'm going to scrap out this Viper, actually. And then I have 5 trade. Oh, I guess I still have 5 trade. Did I grab Mighty Mech? Do I grab Fortress Oblivion? Go with my bases? Mighty Mech gets me trade. I got trade though. I think I will grab that Fortress Oblivion. We'll grab a Blob Miner. Kill their bases. Get rid of our Explorer. And pass turn. Alright, they've got 5 trade, they got Mighty Mech, Plasma Bot, and Battle Station, and of course, the old trusty Explorers as well. There goes the Mighty Mech. Construction Hauler shows up. And once again, Lithosphere is short of killing our bases. That is a huge advantage for us right now. Keeping that Summit Site going. Let's take a look here. Do I try to go after Arc? I gotta make some decisions here. Let's kill Plasma Bot and see what flips. That'd be great. Okay, I can get a card up to 3 into my hand. Okay, oh, I got it. Got the battle station. Because then we can use the trade from Star Market to supplement this additional trade I'm trying to find here. Let's just grab Arc because it's broken. I was going to, well, I guess we could. I already used the guidance. I did use the guidance. Alright, I guess we'll grab Fighter Base as well. And then we'll just throw out this base wall here. Let's get rid of that. Do some damage and pass turn. Alright, Fighter Base, Explorer, Scout. So once again, we are going to be very fortunate, and they are not going to be able to get through our bases. We have a chance. No, I don't know if we have it. Actually, we have a chance of killing them this turn. Let's play the Fortress of Oblivion. Let's scrap out a Scout. Yeah, I think we have a legitimate chance of winning the game on this turn. Oh, that's a little shorter than I thought. Let's have that Alliance Frigate. Alright, let's draw with the Orbital Shuttle. Let's draw with the Burrower. Doesn't get any of our damage cards. So that talk about winning this turn, you can just forget about that. But we will get ourselves a Hive Queen. We've got 5 damage there. Yeah, it's only 15. Okay. There we go. So now they should be getting into some of their good stuff here. Just like that command ship with a Merc Cruiser flying in. There goes that battle station. Getting killed for free. And they've got enough damage to probably take out a couple more bases. And they certainly do. Get those outposts out of the way, but still get that summit site rolling. That summit site has been doing work. So let's go ahead and scrap out a couple of these scouts. And then Leviathan. Yeah, that's going to be game. Yeah, we don't need to play that anymore. There we go. So good game. I was able to get some things rolling early. Thank you for that challenge, Stella. Do appreciate the challenge here. We were able to win. Keep it humble. Keep it humble. Good game, Stella. Appreciate that challenge there. Yeah, that one, it got out of hand. Really, when I was able to get that summit site and Star Market going, and you were continually not getting the damage draws to take them out, especially that summit site. That summit site was drawing me 2 cards a turn. I think that's really where it got out of hand. And then by the time you got your damage, got your command ship, it was over at that point. So yeah, some of those games, it can go a little lopsided like that for sure. So, all right, everybody, I think that might be getting about time for us here. I'm just going to go and take a look here to see who else is streaming this evening. Let's see if there's any other Star Realms players. You never know. Sometimes there's not this evening. So let's see if there's any of our friends that are streaming. Maybe we could swing in and give them a raid and say hi and see how things are going with them. Let me take a look here real quick. Yeah, thanks, Matt. I had a really good time tonight, even though you did take me down. But that's okay, and lots of good games in here, some good challenges as well. Baxcast is actually streaming. It is Marvels, but he is streaming. And if anyone's not familiar with Bax, he is a former Star Realms streamer. He used to play quite a bit, used to stream Star Realms. He is a phenomenal announcer. He does announcing for like Rocket League and some other games as well. And he does a lot of fun stuff. He's worth just watching, just entertainment. Let's go show him some love. Let's go say hi to him. It's been a little bit since we raided the bags. So, perfect. We'll go ahead and get that set. I greatly appreciate everyone hanging out this evening on Thursday. We'll be back next week as usual. So look for that. And again, make sure you stop on and visit Matt on Wednesdays. Thank you everyone else that stopped in. Jid Malimpa. Easy for me to say. Double Dove, Stella Cosmos, all the usuals. I know VQ ended her stream just a little bit early, so she wasn't able to get that raid over here. Poop Man was in here as well, among others. So thanks everyone. I appreciate you hanging out, and have a good night. No, VQ ended her stream just a little bit early, so she wasn't able to get that raid over here.